Good evening, guys. So, I'm getting ready. I've been sitting here for a few minutes and figuring out what read am I going to do for tonight, and then I felt spirit come in. So I've just been blended with spirit for the last few minutes sitting here. So, oh my God, the shivers on my face right now as I say that. So, like, I'm going to do messages from heaven, like, and the last time I took the cards first and then went in with it, but I've already felt spirit here. So the cards are here, haven't even, they're being cleared now, but haven't even shuffled them. But straight away that I'm feeling that I have somebody's grandmother here. And I feel like this lady was like more like another mother to you. I feel like this grandmother was really your safe haven, your protector in this life, and I feel like she was really kind and a really good soul is what I feel. Okay, now I'm feeling that she wants to get a message to her granddaughter, who I don't feel is I feel like over 40s. And what I was feeling like, the first words I got is that you are in grave danger. Okay, I don't really want to be given negative. It's not even a negative message, because it's about protection here. Because remember, I sort of saw her arms going around you. So this is somebody who would have protected you while she was here. She's protecting you from the other side. There's no doubts about her. I also got as well that what she was saying was that your two daughters are doing the most against you. Okay, so somebody here definitely has at least two daughters who are causing some sort of conflict in your life. Okay, and she really wants to get this message to you that you need to get out of the environment that you are in, because you are in grave danger. Okay, and my sense is that you have been feeling her, may have even, because I just see somebody touching just somebody's cheek under their eyes. So I don't know whether you have felt that her touching you, or you have felt her around you, but she definitely touched your face. So she's giving me the feeling that maybe you've been crying recently, because it's like literally where the tears would drop, and she's been rubbing. So it's like, stop. You are stronger than what you know, but it's just like that you allow fear, you allow other people to tell you what to do and how to do it. She's saying you need to stand your ground here, that you are more stronger within you than what's in any of those people, that you have a certain strength and a certain light about you. But it just feels like there's all toxic, negative, dark people, like dark souls around you, and the light is always stronger is what she's saying, and you have such strength, and she's trying to give you that strength. It makes me feel that you've made some sort of a mistake. But she's saying, like, dry your tears. None of it can change the past. Okay, she wants you to start gathering your strength rather than wasting your strength. And it also, as I feel about wasting, it feels like you are wasting energy in someone here. You are depleting yourself. You're being sucked of your energy, and for what? Because it just feels that whoever you're giving this energy to, or whoever you are dealing with, it's just fucking zapping the life force energy out of you. You feel quite shit and miserable around this person. You feel what this person's energy is doing to your own energy. She's saying that, like, you're definitely very much struggling here with and the worst thing again is you don't have peace of mind, and you're not content. So you're definitely very struggling on an emotional level, because you're so deeply unhappy, but I feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard fucking place. And she's trying to say, really, you're not. That's just an illusion. You're not stuck at all. That you can get out of, and I want to say the words, this predicament. Okay, this grandmother is also, I just seen like a quarter to scone of a brown bread. So this has to be someone that's Irish, because outside of fucking Ireland nobody knows what fucking brown bread is. So I know that Granny would have baked this brown bread just a bit like my own grandma would have baked it. Okay, and Jesus, it actually looks really nice. Oh my God, don't be showing me the brown bread. It looks really nice. So I don't say so, but I'm sure that everyone would agree that she made lovely brown bread. Okay, now she gives me this sense as well that there's definitely going to be a passing or two soon enough to the spirit world. Okay, but I feel like whoever is passing, it's their time to pass, but I don't feel like they're young passings. Do you understand? Like it, so it just feels like it's a natural passings. Okay, and she's saying that, like, you're going to get this sense of freedom when this happens. So whoever is passing to spirit world has definitely caused you pain. They've caused you pain. So, and she also gives me this feeling as well that, you know, this will be quite liberating for you and will bring a sense of healing to you and to your life for what has happened in your life, because I feel like she was always protecting you when you were younger and when you were smaller, that you used to spend a lot of time with your grandmother, that you used to sleep over in her house, and she loved it. Like, she absolutely loved it, and she loved you, and she's just saying you're not to worry now, okay, that you know Nanny is by your side. You know this. You know it because you feel this, you sense this, and she's saying, I have never let you down in my life, and I don't plan on even attempting to do it now. So you have someone here in the spirit world who will absolutely fight to the end for you to live your life in peace, to have that peace of mind, to have that contentment, to be able to get on and do things with your life. Now she's saying that you're very creative, but you're not using that creativity. Like, you are, but not to the extent as what you should be. So it's like, almost like that you're losing interest in the things that you once loved, enjoyed doing, and making. I want to say making, that you don't do as much as this, and this is when you are happiest. And she really wants you just to pick back up whatever you were doing and get on with it, because she said this will won't distract you from things that's going on out there, but this brings you to a happy place. And she's saying it doesn't matter what it is, once it makes you happy, once she starts to see you being happy, because you are not happy, and that hurts your grandmother to see you not at your happiest, because you have such a beautiful smile, she's saying, and she hasn't seen the smile in quite a long time, and she doesn't like to see you cry. Do you understand? Like, she loves you and she adores you, and she doesn't want to see you cry. She doesn't like to see you like this. I feel like you're having trouble trying to sleep at night. It's the sense that she's given me. I know she's been in your bedroom because I see you, and you sleep on if I'm looking at the bed, it's on the right side of the bed. And I see you sleeping on the right side of the bed, and she's there with you at night time. She sees what's going on. She sees that you're not able to sleep, that you're worried, you're tormented, and she's saying there's nobody worth this. There's nothing in the world worth this. And it's kind of like, and I don't mean this as a criticism, but like what I'm really feeling here is, why are you doing this to yourself? You don't have to have this. You really don't have to have this. Like, I feel like this, like, your grandmother died like into her 80s. I feel like it was just like old age. I don't feel like she had any type of an illness. She said it was a really lovely way to go. That is my sense. Like, if she could have picked a way to go, the way she went was just lovely. I feel like she went in her sleep and she was very, very peaceful. Because I feel like her husband was gone some time before her. So it was lovely. But I just feel like the only thing that wasn't lovely was leaving your side. But he still continued to protect you from the other side. Like, there's no doubts about this, okay? So we're going to get some more of these and see what else does your grandmother want to say to you. Pack up your bags. Oh, fuck. Pack up your bags. You need to get moving. You're moving. You are moving. Because now I've just seen a train. Now this is just a metaphor, like a steam train. So it's going to be like fast moving. It's going to, like, over 1 or 2 nights, you're in a new place. You're in a new place. Okay. Now she's saying like when I just think of those, she's saying the hardship with your 2 daughters. I just got like bitches. I'm sorry, but that is definitely what I got. Okay. Alright, look. I'll get to them in a minute. Right, because what she was saying is that they are the cause of your suffering, and they are tormenting you. She said this is not right, and she's not best pleased with these 2 girls or whatever they're doing, because I want to say the words bully. They're just fucking bullies. Bully bitches, just nasty. And she's saying that is no fault of your own. Whatever they get, however they are, that comes from their soul. That's who they are deep within the core. It's nothing got to do with your genetics, and it's nothing got to do with your upbringing and how you brought them up. They're just darker souls. She's saying that you're a pure soul. You know, pure souls do end up having karmic children, so these feel very karmic, and I feel like they will do anything to hurt you, to say something really nasty, just for you to feel like shit about yourself. That's kind of like their end goal, their aim. This is what they aim to do. So like, you know, like even to aim to want to do that to someone, there's a lot of darkness within a soul if they want to do that to another soul. Like if they get enjoyment out of that, they're a sick fuck. Do you know what I mean? They're a sick fuck. Okay. So the first card we have is I am with the rest of the family. Okay, and I do feel like your grandfather passed before her, and I do feel like there was a sense of I'm back with him again. Do you know what I mean? She's back with him again when she crossed over, and it's like she was so happy to be back with him, but it was leaving you. That was the only, I feel like you were the only thing in this universe that she missed when she went to spirit world, was that you weren't by her side. Now I know for a fact it's going to be a long time till you're truly by her side in the spirit world, but until then she wants to see you living your best life. She wants to see you working, doing the things that make you happy. Whatever it is that you make, whatever you do with your creativity, you need to bring this back in. Okay, because you're very talented is what she's saying, and you're wasting it, you're doing nothing with it. And it's sad because it's almost like, I suppose the way they're giving it to me is like you making stuff or doing something, whatever you create with your hands, it's the same as me in meditation. It's like a meditation for you. It brings you into your true soul self. It makes you feel alive. It makes you feel good about yourself. Because I don't know, I got the word confidence. Like maybe you lacking confidence in doing it. Like the sense I get is you have unbelievable talent here. You're so creative. Your confidence is something that you'll have to work on, but there's absolutely no need for that, okay? Oh my gosh, they just said look at the end, and I just did say about you crying. It says tears cleanse the soul. So, and I did see, like when she was rubbing her cheek, I said, were you crying? And it's true though, because tears do cleanse the soul. Tears are so healing because it's a release of energy, it's a release of hurt, it's a release of pain that is there. So crying is probably one of the most positive ways to get that energy out of you, rather than, you know, in a nasty toxic way. Okay, she's saying I feel healthy and happy. So she is happy. She's happy when you're happy. So this is why she needs you to be happy. She needs to see that smile again. You have such a beautiful smile that when you were small and you would walk through that gate, she's saying, and she'd walk through the gate and she'd be standing at the door looking down that little path, and she'd see your face and the big smile on your face. It's like you were the light of her fucking life. She loved when you came to see her. She loved nothing more than to be with you and see you. Like, this is an unbelievable connection that somebody has with their grandmother. Because, like, yeah, it's grandmother to granddaughter, but I feel like this may as well be mother and daughter. Do you know what I mean? That close. Like, you had a really, really close connection with your grandmother. Like, not all people have that. I had it, alright? But not everybody has that. And it's like she loved those days. She loves to see what age you are now. But, like, the little size of you that I see at the end of this path, where a gate and there's a hedge, I don't know, you only look about 4 or 5 with this beautiful fucking winter coat. Like, it looks like a bit like a duffel coat kind of thing, but it looks like really nice. Like, it looks a nice fit, is all I can say. And I just see your little energetic little face, like, and it's just like you were the light of her life. She used to love when you used to come to her. I felt like you spent an awful lot of time with her. You love Granny. That's what I hear. Oh, you love Granny. I used to say to her, I love you, Granny. I love you, Granny. I feel like if you had a child, you would have lived with her constantly, and not with your parents. That is my sense, because you had that just contentment and peace and happiness that you had. So it kind of is like she's trying to say, remember how it was when you were with me. That's the peace and the contentment you need to bring into your life right now, regardless of what house you're in or who's around you. You need to have that peace, that safety. It's safety, because you felt so fucking safe with her, because she was so protective of you. And right now you don't feel safe. I feel like there is fear there. Like, I'm sorry to say that, but I do feel like there is fear. I feel like you're definitely surrounded, as she's saying, with not so nice people, with darker souls, and you're a pure soul, and pure souls can't be around dark souls. They just can't. It's like the empath and the narcissist. It just can't be. The narcissist will try ruin the empath, because the empath is fucking healed and the narcissist is toxic as anything. Yeah? We also have, I have no more earthly worries, okay? She doesn't, her only earthly worries is about you and your happiness. And like the sunflower is there. It's all about happiness, sunflower. It's all about like good times, and that's what she wants to see. She's actually saying, she said, look down to Karen, you see the sun is starting to rise. She's like saying the sun is starting to rise in your life. There's going to be some sort of a breakthrough coming in your life where you won't have any more worry, where you're going to be happy, where the sun is shining on you for a change. You're going to feel a lot more happier. That is so true. I also want to say as well, like because I know with these two daughters, she's saying like, oh, clearly not all your family is like this. So it's like, be happy with the family that are happy people, that are, you know, pure intentions or pure souls. You know, because it just feels like it's half and half. Half your family are toxic, half of them are not. Don't worry about the toxic ones. She's saying spend more time with the ones that are of the light, the ones that really make you feel wanted and make you feel loved and appreciate you. So it feels like whatever the darker side members of your family don't appreciate you. I feel like there's sense where they just use you or they do wrong to you and they don't care. So she's saying that these are very disconnected people who think nothing about hurting anybody. So don't take that personal to you, because they do to you. I feel like they do to many people. So it's not that there's something wrong with you. Do you get me? That this is just something within them, okay? And you can't cure them, is the words I'm getting. And you can't help them. The only person you can help is yourself. And that is to be healthy enough to be happy and to have good times with the family members that you can. Okay? To get out of this dangerous situation, whatever that is about, you grave danger, like that is not even a word I would use, but that is what I got here of who you are surrounded with. So if I want to go more into that, I do feel like things are going to change very fast. Like it's like what I already said, 1 or 2 nights, boom, you're somewhere else. You're moving somewhere else. So I do feel like there is a house move coming up extremely in the recent coming now, like future. Do you know what I mean? If it's not before Christmas, it's literally just after Christmas is my sense, okay? So it is, I feel like within the next 4 weeks. I do feel like there's definitely maybe some soul work that you need to do, because I feel like all these negative souls around you have been damaging you and you need to cleanse their energy from you, okay? We can't, no matter what our pure intentions is, to try help the people that we love when we see them go toxic or go down a bad path, even with our best intention. There's some people here, I want to say, that we just cannot help. And that's sad. But we can't help these people. I'm sure, because the sense that she's given me is like, you've done more than enough, and it's nothing to do with your parenting with these 2 daughters, okay? So you've got to wash your hands. You really got to wash your hands. These are not soul children, these are karmic children. And you can't allow them to keep hurting you and attacking you just because you give birth to them. No one should treat their mother like that. Nobody. So these are the very disrespectful kids. Or potentially they're adults. Do you know what I mean? And very disrespectful. And it's not got to do with how you rear them. Clearly, you've got a pure heart. You just give birth to karmic children, and unfortunately this is what karmic children are going to do. But I just don't feel that these 2 are potentially your only children. I feel like you have other children that are good children, and that's what she's saying. Spend out those time with them, those who love you, celebrate you, want the best for you. That's who you need to worry about. That's who you need to give your energy to, because those darker ones are just depleting your energy. You need to be happy again. You need to be free of this. There is some sort of a breakthrough coming. See, these clouds can talk about confusion. Here's the sun going to break through that. So that is like moving that darkness away from you. Happiness is coming into your life again. Definitely. There may be even love or new love. Look at the love heart at the end of that. I just got to look at that. Maybe someone that's coming in that is just soul love, that you've loved in other lifetimes. Maybe there's something that you need to cleanse from your past, or maybe even past life actually. I looked behind it, it was my time to go. Well, I felt that anyway, because I felt like she had a really, really long life, because I do feel she lived to her 80s, so you know what I mean, none of us could complain. Like three of my grandparents lived to 80s, and my other granddad was nearly 94. So, you know what I mean, I wouldn't have complained about any of the ages my grandparents were on, because I had a great life, and I feel like she had a great life, and I feel like she had a long life, and I do feel that there was some, you know, big gap between her and her husband's passing. So as much as it broke her heart to have to leave this earthly realm beside you, she got to be with her husband again, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Okay, so just know that your grandmother's by your side, and she knows what's going on, and she's giving you so much love and encouragement to get out of the situation that you're in, and stop depleting yourself with these toxic daughters, and just to give your energy and love to the family members who are good to you. Okay, and never forget the times that you used to have in sleepovers with Granny. Okay, never forget those times, because these are memories you'll cherish forever. Okay, so I really hope that helps you, whoever you are. Oh my god, I feel so emotional. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. Go for a private reading, it's all down below. Black Friday offer, 1 hour online reading are now 30% off from now till November 30th. Guys, take care, I'll see you in the morning.